Hello there, welcome back to Sweden. Last time we more or less turned the war against Poland, but it doesn't look good. We have 6 loans. Well, it's not much, let's just be honest, but we have 6 loans. It's kind of problematic, but it should be fine. I kind of overestimated my army as well, which is why we're in this situation. And as you can see, we do have Norwegian nationalists rising up. 4.1 years, mostly thanks to the fact I'm converting lands, but that's something else. So I think we need to just allow the manpower to recover here during the end of this war. So we're just going to actually pull our army back, hopefully without any problems whatsoever. I think we're going to hide in Öze because it's an island, I can easily protect it. And no, we're actually going to just stand in Kurland, I think. It's just easier. It's also a very protected place, and hopefully that will be enough. And I think also I need to actually invest something of my power here, just reducing the war exhaustion, because that's basically what is currently causing us some issues here. So we'll wait with that. For now, however, we'll just allow the sieges to continue here. We have Brandenburg also declaring war on Poland, well, at least being at war with Poland. I'm not sure why. Yeah, again, the Brandenburgian reconquest of Neumark, so I guess right in terms of why they became part of this. And fortunately here, it seems like I will not be able to siege Neumark because of the fact that the Polish and Kiev army have decided to attack my army, which is, surprisingly enough, very smart. But we can at least better odds a little bit by having Kiev stand out of it. And let's see just how this battle will go. It will probably go in Poland's favor. It's kind of been well, how things have been going. And we're going to run very, very far, which is not good, but I think we're just going to have to take a couple more loans, to be perfectly honest. Take a loan or two more, hire some more troops, and then we'll siege Neumark in a perfectly timeable manner, if you will. See, just get some more lands connected into this, and then we should be fine, I think. As long as Brandenburg is still sieging this province here, we shouldn't have any issues in terms of, well, not getting the province we're after. And I have no idea what Novgorod is doing, because they were very far south just a little moment ago, but I have no idea what they did there, which is kind of unsettling, kind of problematic. I think we're going to just have Novgorod to not siege this, just do whatever they want, and I'll have them attached to this army, hopefully this works, and then we're just going to march over there. Good. And I don't think I needed 2 other troops because we're already using a lot of money. And basically I'm aiming at attacking the Poznan army, Poznan Polish army, just siege Neumark and be done with it. It's the hopes, at least. And as you can see, we do have morale issues of our own right now, which is not good. And loans are actually coming, starting to, well, put themselves in a position where they would be troublesome. So let's just go to Neumark, let's siege that, and I'll most likely cut the army in 2 if Novgorod stays, just to save some money, I think. Well, do I want to do that? Yeah, I probably do want to do that, just because, again, what we're doing here is really, really expensive in all, well, terms of the word. And yeah, this should be enough. This should be good enough. And I was surprised a little bit. I thought that out actually went to me, but of course it's Brandenburg and Teutons. As soon as we've seen Neumark, I think we can get what I want. Of course they will be pissed, which is just how things are. And now you can see that conversion rates is going to take forever, thanks to, well, I don't really think we want to, especially now that we are in such a negative state, to be perfectly honest. But we might start, and if any rebels end up turning up, we'll just, well, leave, if you will. So Novgorod has actually decided to deal with the rebels that the Teutons had, which is interesting. Now again here, to get these provinces will cost 93, so I think we'll just go for these 3, and hopefully I can get the war score to get that as soon as I've sieged Neumark. If not, I'll just really rely on others, but of course Poland gets some patriots on their side, which is not good. But I'll sit down here, wait, hopefully it'll be over very, very soon. We just have a very, very short battle. As you can see, everyone helped, if you will. We're currently sieging Warsaw itself, and that is really, really positive, because that should be enough to get these 3 provinces. Again, it's not a lot for a war that basically has raged now for almost 10 years. That's basically how long it's gone, and we all have really, really high war exhaustion as a result of that, which basically means that I'll most likely be forced to just allow Muscovy to do whatever it wants, because I need to focus on Europe. I need to actually get some power in Europe, and hopefully ally myself with France in the long run. And of course, I need to find Denmark. We'll probably end up finding Denmark as soon as truce time is up here, most likely, because we can just bring in Poland again if we want to. But, or rather, we will most likely just bring in Poland right away too and just crush them, get it over with, hopefully. But as you can see now, we can now get what we want. Can I get Calais too? Nope. Can I get Plock? I can get Plock, so why not? It's just easier. Taking some land, taking as much land as I can, just infuse or forcing damage to them. Now, luckily for us, the Teutons will be taking both of the provinces for us, which is wonderful, and I'll be taking some money, because that is what we need. The 13th Garrison expansion will not be too harsh on us. It should be perfectly alright, and I should still be perfectly... no. Funnily enough, it was actually enough, just enough here to make Austria not want to be allied with me, which is not good, all things considered. Why do you do this? Why is it so hard to march there? There is nothing stopping me. No, I would not like it. I would like them to walk here. Again, this is basically why the Norwegian AI didn't manage to walk to Skåne. It's a weird bug. The AI can't find the secondary part. Apparently we have to walk through Brandenburg or whatever, and that is a pain in my ass. But hopefully I can get the alliance with Bohemia up and running again. Brandenburg still likes me for some reason, even though we did steal their province. And I think we'll just keep on beating on Poland, taking most likely Calais, Lexia and Wisna, most likely Sieradz as well. And then basically have a big Teutons that we can most likely annex. And of course I would definitely like to get Pomerania, hopefully through a deal with Austria, if you will. Let's see if can I just ask for military access. It will help my relation to them. I think we might actually just have to sacrifice money here, bribe them, if you will. It might actually come to that. I might have to bribe them. And I should probably consider reducing my inflation. Poland and Pomerania. It's just so tempting. Pomerania will join in. Fabricate a claim on Midtjylland. It would... let's just fabricate a claim and be done with it. Nordjylland even. Which one of these would give me a less aggressive expansion? Nord. Yeah, we'll go with Nordjylland, and the reason is really, really simple. I want to be able to fabricate claims on the left side of the Holy Roman Empire. There is one state, East Frisia, or one state that stands outside of the empire, that I can use to get myself closer to France, which of course would be really, really helpful. Really, really strong nation that I could most likely bribe into subjugation, I would presume, I would hope for. And I am going to take a chance. I'm just going to send a gift to Austria and see if they start to fancy me. If not, then we'll probably get into a troublesome situation. Again, just one relation. I think it's just better to wait then over New Year's, if you will. We still have 11 loans to be paid too, so not the best thing ever. We'll take Admin Tech 8, Workshop and Courthouse, giving me said buildings, as well as the option to take the Act of Uniformity and the Suffragan Bishop Act. Considering that we do have a Protestant decision that gives us +8 to taxes, or 6 to taxes, and some to stability, this is probably the best thing, because we kind of cancel it out. But we definitely need to get war exhaustion to just cool down, if you will. But I'm really tempted to just declare war on Denmark here to kind of get that Pomerania. They don't have too high tax provinces, 6, 12, 15. The only real issue with Pomerania right now is they're allied with Austria. If it wasn't for the Austrian alliance, I could be perfectly happy with just going straight after them. But that makes things a little bit more difficult, to be perfectly honest. But hey, we're fabricating claims, and we'll see if we can make something work there. I'll get back to you once I have anything, well, to report, more or less. Hopefully I can get the Austrians to help me, or like me. It might require me to actually build up my army, so we'll see. Bohemia will be back at least in 1514, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Lithuania is no longer a allied rival. Austria, England, or France. Out of these, I might as well just pick England to have a rival, because England is my rival to begin with, so why not? There we go, we have our conquest against Denmark. Now the big question is, do I actually want to declare war on Denmark? That's basically the problem here. Do I want to declare war on Denmark? Poland just lost their alliance with Denmark, so Poland is kind of falling apart here. So it will be interesting to see if Bohemia takes their chance at declaring war in 1514, and hopefully we can get our alliance up and running before that, because if we do, then we can most likely join, and hopefully then I can peace out, just feed the Teutons some more provinces, and then we're happy. But again, I'm really tempted just to declare war on Denmark. Again, I don't think I'll be able to get Pomerania. I'll probably have to snatch a province or so, but if I want the alliance with Austria, then I think it's just better to just keep quiet for now, pay my loans, and well, then make something work. Apparently I have peasants. Sounds like a disease, and it kinda is. I did not pay attention to that. Do Novgorod want to deal with that for me? Doesn't seem like they're too interested. Let's just go upgrade admin tech first. A site, level 9. Protection efficiency plus 10%. I'll be moving my army to Narva at least, and then we will most likely just butt head with these guys. But again, didn't really get any good generals last roll, so it will also most likely speed up the potential looming disaster here. Because, let's just be honest, the looming disaster is a pain in the arse, but it should be fine. Basically, the one that's kind of concerning is the one that that brings the potential if your manpower is below a certain level, which it most likely will end up with after fighting these two. So we'll have to see if we end up in, well, that situation. But hopefully we won't, and I think we're going to wait until it's basically about to fall, the provinces, because let's face it, they are suffering attrition, actually suffering, well, a fair amount of it too. So that's good. Unfortunately we did lose a fair amount of men too, which is not the best thing ever. But it is what it is, if you will. And I still have 9 loans to pay, so yeah, we are not in the best situation no matter how we look at it. So looming disaster will still continue to happen. And the crappy general actually died really quickly, more or quicker than I would have anticipated. Since we're actually going to just quit the idea of finding Muscovy, at least for the time being, I'm also considering annexing Novgorod, but we'll see what we end up with here. Same as with the Denmark plan. If I'm lucky, I might be able to bring Brandenburg and Bohemia in the war against Denmark, and that will make it really easy to see how Pomerania works. But as you can see, Brandenburg do actually want my provinces, but they won't act on it. They don't care that much about it. Boom! Austria. We are happy. And if I can also get now Bohemia, then I basically have free reigns when it comes to, well, expanding. This has got to be the weirdest Naples I've ever seen. Some Venice, some Pope, some Ferrara, some Ottoman. Weird, and they actually have a coalition with Venice, Pisa, and Ferrara against them. That's actually something that I find funny. Let's just go for Martial Lord's influence idea, plus 50% to my force limits, or their contribution to my force limits, and justify demands minus 50%, which means that I can take more stuff. People will be pissed, but I can take more stuff, which is the basic gist of it. And again, having the alliance with Austria is pretty good. It means that if I declare war on Denmark and manage to actually bring in Austria, then I can call in Pomerania as a co-belligerent. But right now that doesn't seem to be too likely. And also, the benefit here, the biggest benefit by what I'm doing, it's lowering the aggressive expansion gain with these three nations. Potentially I could just slowly but surely now eat Pomerania, thanks to the fact that, well, Austria has abandoned them, if you will. I do have a claim on Owerpowered too, so I might just go for taking that. But we'll have to see. I think I'll take the Hinterpommern in this first war, and I'll be waiting until I can actually get Bohemia into it as well. So it will be interesting to see how this works out. Council of Graz, are you going to try and return your children to the fold? I doubt that will work, but we'll see. Accepted electorate, counter-reformation, not good. But as I said, I'll just sit by and wait, and hopefully we'll declare war on Denmark as soon as we have Bohemia back in an alliance. Who are they union with? Oh, this is great! This is wonderful! Bohemia just got Lithuania in a union. That is impressive. So we have an null treason on 28th of November. Yeah, well, I'll wait until then I'll get back to you, and we'll see what happens. Well, plan foiled. Comet sighted. The economy of fools, and we'll of course boost that up right away, because we don't really want any big troubles. We can also do an upgrade to military tank while we have the opportunity. The Reiter, level 10. Cover in Pedrero and Svasa Reiter new units, and we get plus 25 to our maneuver value, which is fairly important. And of course the upgrade to well, these things are also really helpful. Now they might actually make a difference in battle, so that's wonderful. And Denmark is still only allied with Pomerania, so we'll wait until November and then we'll see what we'll do. There we go, we have reached well, alliance time with Bohemia. Wonderful. Unfortunately Bohemia is already at war, so again none of these guys are actually interested in joining. Bohemia do have, they're fighting another war, have war exhaustion, they are at debt, and luckily enough Friesland has actually joined an alliance with Denmark, which is not something to be scared about at all. Basically, if I am to declare war, it will most likely just be a war that we'll fight on our own. And again, it's probably just going to be me taking some alliance. The problem, of course, is Brandenburg has actually fabricated claims on everything Denmark owns. So the Brandenburg alliance is really, it's really not good. It's most likely just going to break apart rather early or rather soon. And of course that's not good. I also need to conquer the Hansa. So there's a lot of things here that aren't too good for, well, future peace deals. They'll most likely end up with being a coalition in this area. And again, we are looking still towards France for a potential ally in the future. Of course it's future, so we'll not be doing too much right now. But I think we'll declare war on Denmark next time, and if I can't bring in any allies, that should be fine. Denmark seemed to be rather weak. We might as well just check that out, because they only have 6,000 men because of their the choices in the war, or war and war, due to the choices in terms of the feud, if you will. So we are really looking fairly good right now, and I think we can also afford to buy ourselves a new military leader. And granted, 2-2, and doesn't make sense, but not much we can do about that. I'll allow my forces to recover, and next time we'll go for war against Denmark. We'll be taking Nordjylland just to well, try and establish myself in the area. We'll probably also take, as I said, Oldenburg, Frankfurt, Münster, and Gelre. Münster might be funny to vassalize in this instance. As you can see here, they're allied with Oldenburg, just Oldenburg. They have a coalition against themselves. Basically just vassalize, if you will, or something like that. Basically just grow myself a Holy Roman Empire, well, area, where I keep taking down people who are not Protestant. That's the plan. But we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you next time. Bye!